What's up, people? So I've been slowly building a Lego muck in the back for the past few months. I got inspired by a Lego convention I attended. Then I got re-inspired to keep going by a subscriber who showed me his mocks. This is a bit of a different type of content for me, but I'll keep doing mostly brick films. But I do have a couple of videos in this format planned, so if you like this, then consider subscribing. If we remove the catamaran, we can see the water. I got a lot of transparent blue 1x1 slope from a Lego store in bulk, so I used them to build the waves emitted from the catamaran. I combined those with 1x2 transparent blue flat tiles to make the sea. Under I used black and dark blue to give a little bit of a gradient to the water. I unfortunately didn't have enough pieces laying around and had to rip them off another set. Nothing crazy for the sand, just tiles to make a very little hill. I'm really happy about how the palm trees turned out. The first one on the right is a simple one. I used 1x1 cylinder piece to make the trunk, as well as Technique to give it an angle. For the leaf on the trunk, I used a transparent piece, and for the leaf edge, I used those pieces with 4 connections to connect them to the trunk. I really wanted to add a coconut. Nut is a big nut, but it's not a nut. It's a cocoa fruit. So what I planned really didn't go and turned out as well as I thought. It really didn't represent well enough the cocoa fruit. So I just didn't do it. And then for the grass, I used the plant with 3 leaves that I connected with a 1x1 circle flower piece. Mixed a couple of other vegetation to break the symmetry. For the other palm tree, I used a bendable pole from the F1 cars and put 1x1 cylinder brown piece around and finished it off like the first one for the leaves. So like you can see, this piece is the piece I'm talking about, the little bendy bar. So I can bend it as I wish to have whatever bend in my palm tree. For the rocks, I mostly use gray slope piece, but I did try a little section with tiles I attached with snot pieces. I really want to try to start using more of those because it just gives so much possibility to build. Also, I know some of you guys are screaming, but don't judge my filler brick techniques. I know you want to leave, but just stick to the end. It gets worse, I promise. So these little bushes come from a flower set I'll show it on screen. And finally for the plateau, the rock plateau, I just use slopes like I said. So what I had in mind for this muck was the site of a deserted volcanic island. I wanted to use that old catamaran Lego set as like a nomad tribe that was looking for shelter for the night potentially. And so our boy catamaran here can just approach no problem. And so here's a final view. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see you next time.